Hi there, guys. So, as you might have seen on my channel before, I paint space marines. I've got a few here, this guy as well, and some other dudes over here. But yeah, the topic of today's video, this is a bit of a cringy thing to say, is this extremely bright red space marine. Now, if you notice some of the black details, look at that, look at that. He's not fully painted up yet. He's not just fully painted up yet. He's not fully painted up yet. And then look at this guy, who's the exact opposite of him, all black with the red. And I like lots of different fantasy franchises, and I had this idea I might have mentioned in a vid before, or I thought of at least, of getting a bunch of generic space marines and painting them up in the colours of Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire houses. And this guy is supposed to be he's supposed to be a Targaryen, and the funny thing here, this guy, and certain people will love this guy, or the camera, this guy's supposed to be a blackfyre with the reverse colours. And I really like both of these minis. I might eventually, so there was one of Maekar, if you look at the Targaryen family tree, there's this Targaryen called Maekar, and he had a son called Aerion Brightflame, who had his own sigil. And his sigil incorporated like bits of orange and yellow. So I might eventually make some sort of House Brightflame Space Marine, but that's a future project, or a House Valarian Space Marine or something. But I could do a Bitter Steel Space Marine, which would be yellow with the red and the black. So it would have the accents of red and black, but the main colour would be yellowish. And there's a very specific person I'm thinking of there, Aegor Bittersteel. I could do generic Space Marine for him. And there's lots of other houses I was thinking of. So I could do maybe in the future a Tyrell. I could do House Tyrell maybe in the future. I could do House Aaron. This guy's unrelated to it, but he does have the sort of bluish colours, and I was going to add maybe a white or some sort of a steel or grey or something. But yeah, so that's a potential project. I would love, if anyone watches this, which I doubt, if anyone does watch this, please give me your A Song of Ice and Fire House Space Marine suggestions. So I'll paint up a Space Marine in the colours of that house. One thing I have to warn though beforehand is I'm kind of terrible at painting, but I just do this as a little thing. So I won't be able to get all the nice details and everything, but I will get the base colours. So that's just a warning if you think the final product doesn't look alright, doesn't look the best. This guy isn't actually final yet, because if you look at his gun, I need to paint that maybe a bit of red or something. And this guy actually looks a lot more final, but that's only because the black masks it all. But yeah, so that's a project I might be doing. I've had a few projects on this channel I've abandoned, but I promise I won't abandon this one, because this one I actually feel very passionate about. So if anyone watches this video, please give me some suggestions on how to move forward with this project. Alright, another look before I go. Look at this guy here. Look at him. The light isn't quite right for this. I probably should have done this hours ago, but House Blackfyre Space Marine. House Targaryen Space Marine. And there you go. Bye-bye.